Hello everyone, welcome back to Current Gyan. Today we are going to study about the pre-medieval period. So after Jayadeva to rule his heir to the throne, state as successor in record, Vijayadeva is found to have ruled in the Nepal. According to the record kept by general public, handwritten corpse and genealogy, Gunat Kamdev Mana Mandev III Baliraj Baldev Mandev IV 877 AD and Raghav Dev 879 AD were the ruler after Vijayadev. I request you all to watch this video in 1.5x in YouTube, so it will be better for you. So the next is Guna Kamdev. In these inscriptions from 987 to 919 AD, it has been mentioned that the Guru Guna Kamdev ruled in the Kathmandu Valley. According to the historians Krakpatri, he resigned in 18 years. He established a statue of Mahaswar, and he built the copper roof in the Iswar Isneswar temple located in the premises of Pashupatinath temple, rest house of pilgrims and the golden water spout. He also built the Kastamandap Marusthal, the rest house of pilgrims, and Maruhiti, the stone spout. So the Karnataka state of Simrangarh. So we'll discuss about this. Karnataka state of Simrangarh. Simrangarh lies in the Bara district of state 2. It is ancient name was Simara Bangad. During that time, all the larger settlements areas were transformed as a fort from security point of view. Such forts used to be in the middle of forest too. The forest built inside the forest inside is used to called Bangad or Bandurga. Whenever the forest fort used to be built, the same name used to come into the use for the place. There was a settlement of Gadrup in the forest Simra, and the place where thus has thus been called Simra Bangad Bangad Bangad, and the same word later became Simrangad. The whole area around the Simrangad at that time was popular with the name of Trihut. The areas has been found to be called as Doryaraj. Doyaraj in the then evidence of the Kathmandu Valley. The Dope, Tirhuti state of Karnataka dynasty covering the southern and the eastern. A Tarai is found to have been established at around the time when the Khas state of the west was established. So its capital was Simrangad, Bangad or Simra. The Karnataka state established in Tirhut was founded by Naya Dev in 1154 BS and or 1900 1097 AD. This stood as the independent state for around 229 years and got dissolved in 1326 AD. The major ruler of the state were Nayadev and Hari Singh Dev. Nayadev was the inhabitant of Karnataka of South India. He had been the chief army of the ruler Chalukya of the South India. When Chalukya was in his victory campaign towards the northern India, Nayadev came here. Later on, he himself made the Simrangarh the center and established the state in the area. After Nayadev, the ruler Gangadev, Narsimhadev, Ram Singh Dev, Sakti Singh Dev, Gopal Singh Dev, and Hari Singh Dev consequently ruled over the Simrangarh. Hari Singh Dev is the last ruler of Karnataka dynasty. During this time, the Muslim emperor of Delhi, Ghayasuddin Tughlaq, attacked and destroyed the state. Worshipped as the family goddess of the Mallas king of the valley, Taluja Bhavani is actually the family goddess of Karnataka kings. The queen of Harshavardhan Singh, Devala Devi, while coming to the valley as a refugee, brought the sacred water jar of Tulaja Bhavani with her. There had been the influence of Karnataka when Deola Devi and her son and Jagat Singh came to the valley, which was unnatural. During the time when the Harisingh Dev died, the joint rule by the ruler Rudra Malla and Ari Malla was going in the valley, and Ari Malla was just a normal ruler following the death of Harisingh Deva. His queen Devala Devi and his son Jagat Singh had been granted asylum by the Arimala in his palace. Deola Devi established the sacred water jar she had brought with her in the palace. Later, the ruler of the Nepal also came the devotee of Taleju, the son of Devala Devi. Prince Jagat Singh got married to the Malla Princess Nayak Devi, and Rajala Devi was born to them. Ja- Jasathi Malla got married to her. Now we'll talk about the Khas state of Karnali region. The state of Khas Malla was spread to the Numakot in the east and Kedar in the west, and Tivat in the north, and the land of Tarai to the south. The gateway of the Khas Malla state was Malwar of Kanchanpur. Some of the parts of Tibet had been under the influence of these states. The Khas Empire spread to the Gadwal Kumaon in the west and to the border of Gorkha in the east, and as a big part of Southern Nepal than Nepal. The capital of a Khas state was Sinja. Nag, Nagraj, who came from the Gulf region of Tibet, is believed to have established an independent caste state in the Karnali regions. This time is estimated to be around 12th century 800 15 AD. This is the information of a history of these regions can be obtained from the source Tibetan genealogy and Zulu inscription of 1414 BS and Gopal royal genealogy. The rulers of the state Nagraj, Krachala, Chala and Jitari Malla, Ripu Malla, Aditya Malla, Punya Malla, and Prithvi Malla APC. The existence of these estates remains about 226 years. After the collapse of the Khas state, the Baise estates like Bajang, Dhoti, Jharkhand were found in the far west, taken at least developed and backward in the present time. The regions were formed in very powerful states in the Middle Age. The mayor and the important contribution of Western Khas is the language. The present day Nepali language originated from Khas Mala state. Thus, the language is also called Khas Kura and Sijali language. Khas Malla kings made this language official language of the state and gave the statue of national language, and thus this language became continuously refined and developed. Even the Baise and Chauvise estates found after the collapse of Khasmala state brought this language in a wider use. The same language got the status of state language in a Baise and Chauvise states, and the language becomes national language of Nepal after the integration of Greater Nepal. So with this we'll end this chapter and we'll study the Sakya ruled state of the Kapilvastu in the next lecture. So thank you for watching. Please stay tuned with us. Thank you. Jai Nepal.